Hey everyone, welcome back to MNMM PTE NAATI. This is Manmohit. Now guys, in today's video, I am going to give you a bit of a breakdown and difference in the PTE academic exam and the newly released one PTE core. Yes, it was released a while back, but now it is available to book as well. So you guys have got two choices now, either academic exam or core. Core is basically a general exam. Now, for example, in IELTS, we know it's IELTS general or IELTS academic. Similar thing in the PT exam as well now, PT academic versus PT core, which is PT academic versus PT general. Now, depending on what you are looking to do for your whatever purpose it is, you have to first understand which exam is going to be the right one for you, because both of these exams, they may not apply everywhere. So you first definitely need to see that which exam is going to be more applicable for you for whatever reason you're going to give the PT exam, right? First, before I begin, I do have some differences made up, so I will give you a bit of a breakdown of that. If you need any sort of help and support like coaching for your PT academic exam, either PT core exam, or even for NAATI exam, Hindi, Punjabi or Gujarati, you can get in touch with us on either Instagram or Facebook. Links are there in the description, or just search for M&M PT NAATI and you can find us over there. Message us and we can have a discussion about the same. Let's just have a look at the breakdown for these two exams. PT academic is also applicable, is also valid in Canada, but it's only for the study purposes, not for your immigration purposes. This new exam that is available to book now, PT core, is specifically going to be for your immigration purposes in Canada. It could be while applying for permanent residency, it could be for applying for work visas, or it can also be valid for your citizenship tests. So these three things would be the ones where PT core would be applicable. So depending on if you're, let's say, in some other country and want to migrate to Canada for study purposes on a student visa, in that case, you would have to still stick with the PT academic for universities and colleges and stuff. But if you are already in Canada, or if you are applying for a work visa from a different country, or applying for permanent residency directly, or applying for a citizenship test, PT core has to be a valid one, so you have to pick and choose which one works for you. Even for universities, you first have to check with that specific university as to how much band score, how much score do you actually need for the PT exam, whether it's 6, 7 or 8, which means 50, 65 or 79 in the PT exam. So that is a completely different discussion, which you might have to check with your university or college, or even with your migration agent as to how much score do you actually need. But first you have to figure out for yourself which exam is going to be the most applicable one for you. Now, if you are someone who has prepared for the PT academic exam already, there is not much difference in the PT core exam apart from few things that I am going to share over here. So make some good notes of that just so you guys are absolutely aware of what those differences are, so that when you move over from PT academic to the PT core exam, you know exactly what things are different and you can focus on exactly those things only and not the complete exam itself. Now, the very first difference is the topics difference. So there's two topics in total which have been replaced in your PT core exam as compared to PT academic. In PT academic, in the speaking module, they used to have retell lecture. Now retell lecture has been removed and replaced by respond to a situation. We would be coming up with more videos in explaining those topics in detail as to what those topics are, what templates you can use that we have designed, how to perform in that topic to get a full perfect score. So those videos, watch out for that. Subscribe to the channel just so that you get notified when those videos are up. And second topic is, instead of writing essay in your writing module, they have replaced it with writing an email this time. So these are the two major replacements that they have done. Not saying they have made it difficult, they've actually made it easier in the PT core exam because it's more of a general exam as compared to an academic exam. So these two topics are replaced and there's one removal. In PT core, it's 19 topics this time as compared to 20 topics in your PT academic exam. And they have removed highlight correct summary from the PT core exam. So in the listening module now, it's only going to be 7 topics, where in the PT academic, it used to be 8 topics. So 7 topics this time in PT core, highlight correct summary is gone. So if you're looking to do PT core, you do not have to prepare for highlight correct summary. Next major difference is for summarize written text topic of your writing module. In the PT academic exam, the word limit for summarized written text used to be between 5 to 75 words. Here they have changed it. The question is exactly the same. You still get the same 10 minutes, but the word limit they have changed it from 5 to 75 to 25 to 50 words this time. So if you type anything above 50 words or anything below 25 words, you may not even get any marks for that particular question. So you have to be very careful with the word limit this time. It's between 25 to 30. Next difference is, like I said, it's a PTE general exam this time, PTE core. So whatever questions that would be tested in that exam are all going to be general based questions. In academic, they used to give you academic paragraphs and academic questions. Here it is going to be more day-to-day conversation kind of things. Someone talking to someone at an airport, or very general day-to-day conversations. So technically this exam is a lot easier now. If you have already prepared for PTE academic, you will find PTE core a lot easier as compared to PTE academic. So that does not mean you should be taking it for granted, but at least it's a bit easier as compared to your PTE academic exam, because this is more general kind of questions versus academic kind of questions in your PTE academic. So this is what I wanted to share in this video, just to give you a bit of a difference in how PTE academic differs from PTE core or PTE general. So based on your requirement, you should be going with that specific exam. The cost is exactly the same, so do not go by the cost as to, this is the exam that I'm going to give. That is not going to make any difference. But yes, depending on what you want to do, you would have to choose now which exam you need to go for. All the best with whatever exam you book. Stay safe wherever you are. Any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And like I said, we would be coming up with so many other videos for PTE core as well now, just to give you a bit of an idea of how to perform the additional 2 new topics that are there and any other things that might be different in the PTE core exam. All the best, and I will see you all in the next video.